Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, Katherine, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite playbills. In middle school, I actually didn't used to have like wallpaper or really anything on my walls aside from playbills. It was just like wall-to-wall playbills. So yeah, today I'm just gonna show you guys my favorite playbills, some little short stories about why they're important to me and why they're my favorites. Question of the day, do you have a favorite playbill? If so, comment the show down below in the comments. I love hearing why certain playbills like mean more to you and like what stories you have connected to it. I love that stuff. I'm a big geek for theatery things and emotional things, so please indulge me and let me know. Also, I'm blonde. I think this is the first video that you guys are gonna see with me blonde, so haha, yay, that's funny. Also, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name's Katherine Steele and I put out a new theater-related video on every Theater Thursday, plus I do bonus uploads throughout the week, so if you haven't already and you'd like to, go ahead and hit subscribe. That way you get notified for all future videos and you get to join the Theater Thursday fam. First, we take over Broadway, and then the world. You can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram at Kath_Steele. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the playbills. So I'm just gonna go through the pile. First up, we've got Les Mis. If you guys don't know, I mean, it's honestly impossible for me to choose one single favorite musical. It's not gonna happen, but I think the closest thing I have to a favorite musical is Les Mis. I love the story, I love the music. I think what's interesting about that is because it is an ensemble piece, you have so many different main characters. This is one of the only shows that I'm invested in every single character's arc, you know? Like, I'm obsessed with all of the Barricade Boys. Like, I legitimately care about them. And I think that's really hard to do in an ensemble piece, and I think that's what Les Mis does so well. Also, the score is iconic. Oh my gosh. I've done Les Mis in concert and I played Cosette, which was a dream come true. I really, really want to play Cosette in like a real full production. If you haven't seen my Broadway dream roles video, I'll actually link that down below because I talk about wanting to play Cosette and like a ton of other roles. And then you guys comment all of your dream roles and it's so much fun. I swear, I know I'm on a tangent right now, but just hang on. I go back to that Broadway Dream Roles video probably once a day, seeing the different roles that you guys want to play, and I love it. Like, it's one of my favorite things in the world is to see the different dream roles that people want to play. So that video is one of my faves. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, Les Mis, full circle. Sugar, butter, playbill. I loved Waitress. I really, really loved Waitress. I saw one of the first previews actually, which was super amazing and super cool. Okay, this is a funny story. I think I might have said in my review, but I don't remember if I did, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But I got a merch mug from Waitress and I took it to the stage door to get autographed, and Kimiko Glenn, who like I love, grabbed it and was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even seen these yet. Can I just look at this? And then she and her friends from the cast were just like huddled around me hanging out talking about the design of this mug. And then Drew Gailing, whom I also love, and side note, has watched a couple of my videos. LOL, what? Why? I don't know. So if you go to my Waitress video, I know he commented on that one, so go find his comment because it's really funny. Anyway, he took the mug and when he signed it, he said, okay, you gotta bake the mug. I did the same thing at the Rent stage door and I didn't bake it and the Sharpie came off, but anyway, sad story for baby Drew, but we just talked about baking mugs for a really long time. I love Waitress. The music is fantastic. The movie itself that it's based on is one of my favorite films. Also, it was one of the first like big videos that I did on my channel was a review of Waitress, so that also has like sentimental value to me, so that's fun. She Loves Me was a huge deal to me because it was the first time I ever got to see Laura Benanti perform live. I'm a huge fan of her. I look up to her so, so much. Also, I love Jane Krakowski. I love Gavin Creel. I love Zach Levi. It was amazing. Beautiful score, beautiful time. Just all around fantastic. Wicked. I've seen Wicked a few times, and this one is from the Pantages. I know I saw Megan and Eden Espinosa, which is like crazy cool in hindsight. Wicked really, really stuck with me in terms of it was like the first album that I would listen to non-stop. Like, I loved Phantom and I loved Les Mis, but you kind of have to like get into that for me. Like, I can't just listen to one song from Phantom, I have to listen to the whole album. While we're on the Idina train, If Then. This show hit me for many, many reasons. It's, I mean, again, one of my favorite scores. That's kind of a running theme here. But I think what's weird about this is that a lot of people didn't like it, which, I mean, I understand. I see how the story itself could be complicated. If you don't know If Then, Google it, because the story is presented in a very interesting way. I saw Idina, Anthony Rapp, James Snyder, whom I love. I'm like James Snyder's biggest fangirl, honestly. I've seen Phantom a handful of times, but this is the one that really, really changed me. As you can see, Sierra Boggess. She came back and did Phantom for a really, really limited run in 2013. And I know that because that's the year that I was playing Christine in Phantom of the Opera, and my parents surprised me, and I got to like ditch school to see a performance of Sierra Boggess. I live in Los Angeles, so like seeing a show on Broadway is like a whole ordeal, and you have to fly there, and you know, it's a whole thing. But my parents just, I was so shocked and so grateful, and it's one of my favorite memories, getting to see Sierra, my idol, play the role that I was playing, and it beautiful. So, and she was so lovely. I got to meet her afterwards, and she was just, this is actually really geeky. You want to know what I said to her at the stage door? I was tearing up to the point that I could barely say any words, and all I could say was, "You are my Barbra Streisand." Which, for like hardcore Sierra fans, you know what that means. Little Night Music! I love Little Night Music. It's probably in my top 3 favorite Sondheim, top 4? Oh god, top 5? I have so many favorite Sondheim shows, help. Hi, my name's Katherine, and I'm addicted to Sondheim. I love A Little Night Music. Again, from my Sim Dream Rules video, I would love to play Anne someday, but what's really special about this is that I got to see Bernadette Peters. I admire her so much, and what she does with the material, what she does as an actress who sings. That's the thing, is that obviously Bernadette can sing her face off, but her storytelling is what really made me turn a corner in terms of, oh, this is what musical theater is. It's not just about sounding pretty, this is how you tell a story through your voice, you know? So I've always looked up to Bernadette, and I finally got to see her, so that was amazing and a big moment, so yay! Once, this was amazing. This just blew my mind. It was one of those shows that like we had heard it was good, but we just got tickets at TKTS last minute, and I didn't really know what to expect. The show was phenomenal. Not only was the music mind-blowing and unlike anything we had heard at that time, but it was so intimate and it was so well acted. And I distinctly remember I actually didn't get to see Steve Kazee. I saw his amazing understudy, Ben Hope, who was so nice and so talented. And I think that was also the first time that I like saw an understudy and like knew the gravity of what that was, and I was so impressed and taken aback by how incredible this young man's performance was. Also, side note, I think he kind of looks like Julian Solomita, like Jenna Marbles' boyfriend. Illuminati confirmed. I know that I've been starting off like every single one of these by saying I love this show, but of course I love these shows. I'm half Cuban, which if you didn't know, I'm half Cuban. I'm Cuban and German. That's why I can tan in the summertime, but I didn't really tan this summer. But In the Heights was so different because I finally got to see Latin heritage portrayed on stage in like a joyful, accurate way. The other really cool thing about this is that it was the first national tour, so I got to see Lynn as Usnavi, and I got to meet him afterwards, and there is a horrible, horrible stage door photo of Lynn and I, because it's like the early mid-2000s, so he's wearing like a beret or a fedora or something, and I'm like 10 and sweaty. Oh, because we saw it on the 4th of July, and In the Heights takes place over the 3 days around 4th of July. Bridges of Madison County. So I just realized I don't think I have like a physical Bridges of Madison County that's not in that thing. Madison County. For those of you who follow me on Snapchat, you know how often I'm just listening to Bridges of Madison County. A. B. First time I got to see Kelly O'Hara live, and I love Kelly. 3. First time I got to see Steve Pasquale live, and also like the first time Steve Pasquale like even popped up on my radar, but it turned me into an instant super fan. It's definitely in my top 3 favorite JRB scores, and I'm a huge JRB fan. So getting to see that live was beautiful. I went right when they announced that they were closing, so that was really rough and sad, and the house was so empty, which made me really upset because it was a beautiful show and a beautiful story. But the upside of that is that Kelly O'Hara came to the stage door and hung out with my mom and I because we were the only 2 people there. She hung out with us for about 10 minutes and we just got to talk with her and hang out, and she was beyond lovely, and so was everyone else in the show, but it was really, really special to really meet her. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this overview of all of my favorite playbills. Again, comment your favorite playbills in the comments down below. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!